Well, hello there, tankers of the Blitz universe. I'm Flossie, and today I will be reviewing the Progetto 46. This is an Italian tier 8 medium that apparently, as I just realized when I logged on, has a new camouflage for it and is in this draw right here. So I figured, why not do a short review on this tank and have a little bit of fun trying to gamble to see how much gold it will take to get the camo itself. So, yeah, before I do get into the tank stats and its armor profile, I will be opening up this draw and seeing how much gold I have to spend to get the camo. Oh, yes. First off, we're starting off strong with some credits. Actually get a collect 'em all container. Not too shabby. Keep going. We get a ×10 booster that I don't really care about. I mean, the majority of these rewards I don't really care about. And I'm just going to keep gambling until I get the camouflage. So far I've spent like, what, 500 gold? Keep going. Get a mystery box. Wait, what? Why is it 1 gold? I am confused as to why it's now 1 gold. Okay. I don't know what that was, but thank you, Wargaming. Maybe every, like, couple of crates you get, like, a free, like, basically a free one or something. Oh, 3 collect 'em all containers. Maybe I'll open up the collect 'em all containers in this as well. 2000 XP. Oh my goodness. I can't wait to not use any of that. There we go. 3 mystery boxes. Wow, still no camo. Even got the garage gear thing. Oh my goodness, I'm literally getting everything but the camo. And I don't know, where's the drop chance? 17% now for the camo. Holy cow. Oh my gosh. Am I going to even get the camo? Like, hello? Bruh. I got the tank before the camo, really? Really, Wargaming. Crazy, I don't even want the tank, bro. Oh my god. Please do not give me the collect 'em all. Oh my god. Wargaming. Really Wargaming. Well, in that case, I am going to, wow, that was extremely sad. So I'm going to open up these crates here and, hopefully I get some gold. Like, 30 days of premium, 10k XP. Mystery certificate. Okay, well, apparently this is now a crate opening video. I was planning on doing a review on this, the Progetto, but it seems like I kind of ran out of gold, and that's a bit of an issue. There we go, 1,000 gold. And nothing. Alright, let's see what I get from this. Hopefully I get a collector and get some of my gold back, because I still need to buy that camo. Did I just get a tank that I already... Oh my gosh. Bruh. Oh my gosh. Well. What do I get from this? A Tesla gun. And this one... a random moon buggy thing. Okay, well, this is going really well, guys. This is the best start of a video I have ever had. And, wow. I don't even know what to say. Let me just sell a tank, like a tier 3. So yeah, we ended up having to sell a tier 4 because I don't have any tier 3s left that I want to sell. And just like that, we had to buy the entire thing to get the camo. That was definitely not worth it. Do not spend 12,000 gold on this camo that like I just did. That was absolutely horrible. But yeah, now we have the camo. And where is the tank? Here it is. Now, the camo I already had on it is really sick as well. But we're going to install the camo now. Whoa. Using the camo that I spent 10,000 gold on. Or 12,000, actually. Alright, there we go. And let's see what it looks like. Now, the camo on this tank is actually really, really, really cool. So, I mean... it wasn't worth it because that was a lot of gold and I could have just bought back like a tier 10 with that amount of gold. But the camo looks absolutely amazing. And this tank in general is absolutely amazing. I used to play this thing a whole bunch. And yeah, well, I'll talk about that a little bit later. But first, let's break into the tank's stats after all of that crate opening. To start off with the tank's gun, it deals 240 damage on its standard shells, 190 on the premium, and 270 on the HE. And just a reminder, this is a auto-reloading 3-shell gun, so 240 times 3 is quite a bit of damage, and the tank is actually really good at pumping out damage. As for the tank's penetration, it has 189 millimeters of pen on the standard, 272 on the premium, which is not terrible, and 50 on the high explosive. As for the dispersion and aim time, the aim time is 2.7 seconds, and the dispersion is 0.317. So it's not a terribly inaccurate gun for being an auto-reloader. So I actually like the gun on this tank. And the gun also carries 9 degrees of gun depression, with a DPM of around 2300. So not crazy high, but it is, again, an auto-reloader. So you don't really need DPM in auto-reloaders. In terms of the tank's mobility, it goes 55 forward, which is really nice, and it has 20 reverse speed. Finally, I'm reviewing a tank with good reverse speed, I know. So 20 reverse is really, really nice, and it means you can really just, both of those speeds, you can just really move around the map effectively in this tank. Now, to talk about the armor profile, this is going to be an extremely quick section of the video here. You can see here, this tank has no armor. Okay, that's the armor profile of the tank. There you go. That's about all you're getting for the armor profile. It doesn't have any. Don't play this thing aggressive at all. But in terms of what this tank is actually good at, now that auto reloading gun that it has here is actually quite strong. And actually, before I get into a game, let me just show you the interclip between shells. So it has, its first shell is 6.34 seconds, the second one's 4.98, and the third one is the same as the second one. So what that means is the first shell is going to take the longest to reload, and then the other two will be about the same. And honestly, this tank, for being an auto-reloader, you can almost fire it as a single-shot tank, and you have a decent amount of DPM even while doing that. If I see an enemy in the open, I'm not going to... Sometimes I won't reload any of my shells. I'll just keep shooting single shot because the DPM doesn't actually go down too much when you're shooting single shot. And that's one of the really nice things about this tank is just how effective it is in general. Like, its gun is super, super nice. And you're able to do some pretty great things. So let's see how long Wargaming will take to load us into battle. And it's already been a minute. Crazy stuff, Wargaming. Yeah, I guess I'll just skip to when we actually get into a game because, yes. And right as I say that, of course, we get into a game. Okay, so I guess I'm not skipping anything. But, yeah, so our first map is Faust, which is actually quite a good map for this tank. And depending on where the team goes, if they do go heavy side, then that's a little bit of a problem for me. So I'm kind of hoping that they go medium side so I can just get to that corner spot that most mediums go to. Also, hello, SU130PM. How's it going? But yeah, look at this camo in game. It's absolutely amazing. Again, not worth 12,000 gold, but it looks good, I will say. So yeah, I did that because entertainment and gambling. So yeah, hope you guys are happy about that. But anyways, for now I'm just going to... I'm not exactly camping in this bush, but I'm just sort of spotting it out. I don't want to YOLO corner, especially when I see that our team has not gone this way. It's just not a good idea to push your tank up super aggressive, especially when you're by yourself. So, it also appears to me that their team, or at least their VK, has gone the other way. And actually, it looks like their team is just sort of splitting right now, which is a little bit unfortunate for us. And what I'm going to try and do is wait for this object to shoot. Hopefully he shoots at the guy on our team. And I'm just going to start dumping my shells into him. So we get 2 nice shells in. And although we do get penned back, it doesn't really matter at the end of the day. So what I'm actually going to do right now is run. Apparently they have most of their team on this side, actually, which is kind of a surprise. And hopefully this SU also runs, because I'm not going to be able to support him. Like, our team is just not here. So, hopefully that guy can get out. But I'm going to make my way on over towards the other side of the map. And hopefully I'll be able to spot out that VK. So I'm going to take a wide path, and that's because I don't want to get spotted myself. Their 704 got nuked, and he's only a one-shot now for most of our tanks. And it seems like the T-28 and the VK are the only tanks really over here. So what I'm going to do in that case is I will try and take this corner spot without getting spotted. And yes, look at that. So hopefully we can get a shell or two into this T-28 without getting shot back. But at the end of the day, I'm not really going to peek this if I don't need to. Even though I'm kind of like, I'm not really doing anything right now in terms of damage, I really don't want to take any shots in this tank that I don't need to, because the fact that this tank doesn't have too much armor and it doesn't have that much HP because it's a tier 8 medium. So you really want to avoid taking shells in this thing at all costs. So seeing as the T-28 shot, I know the VK is probably still there, but I'm going to at least just take one from the VK. And unfortunately for me, that guy pens me back, but our team's not really moving up, so I kind of had to take those shells to kind of just clear that guy out of the game. Now, what's even more unfortunate is it seems like our team is just losing both sides of the map. They're not really doing a whole lot, and that's not good for me because I can't do much without the team doing much. So, yeah. That's where we're kind of at right now with this game. And it's not looking too great. So I am going to... Oh, I got spotted. RIP. I was hoping to not get spotted because then I could have poked that elephant and hopefully killed him. But at this point, I'm just kind of... I'm getting spotted by everything. Oh. Can I get a shell into the 704? That's the main question. I get one into the 704, and hopefully he keeps backing up like that. And I do actually pick up the clear into him. So, this game is still looking kind of like a loss, but I am hoping that that Type 61 pokes, or the Elephant, because those are the two tanks I can actually clear with one shell. And, but yeah, we'll see what happens. There is the Panther, and I do get one nice tracking shell into him. Hopefully I'm not spotted. Oh boy, I am spotted. Okay, well, in that case, I'm going to back myself up, and actually, now that... Whoo! I get such a lucky bounce there. So this tank has, again, 0 armor. That was absolute luck. I should have died. But I didn't. And Wargaming said, you can live. So now that they're blind shotting that corner, I don't really want to poke that anymore. Because I'm not trying to get blind shotted and killed at the same time. That's just not a good combo. The Panther 2 dies. And what was looking like a loss is now looking sort of like a win. I was lucky that that guy didn't shoot at me, and I don't know where their elephant is. That's who I'm worried about. I'm not really... Oh, there he is. I wasn't really worried about the 53 TP. I'm worried about that elephant because he can easily kill me. But now he's dead, so all that's left is the 53 TP, and I did just hear him shoot, so I'm going to push around his side and hopefully call all of my shells into his side there before he's able to shoot me, and yeah. That was a little bit of a scuffed game in the beginning there. I definitely took way more shells than I should have, especially with that VK, and I don't really care if he kills me, so I just want the damage. There's 2,500 damage, even with that really scuffed game. And you can see here the tank gets out damaged quite quickly, but you can also see from that battle how easily it is to get nuked in this tank, especially when your teammates don't want to push up and deal with the other heavy tanks that they should be killing. So not a bad result for our first game, and I will be playing 3 games total in this tank. So I'll get to show you more gameplay. Wow, that game loaded us, or the game loaded us really quickly into the second battle. Oh my gosh. I didn't even get to say a sentence, and we're already into the second game. So that's good compared to the first game waiting like a minute. But, yeah, we're on another really good map for this tank, Winter Mal. And actually, there aren't really that many bad maps for this tank in general, because, I mean, medium tanks with gun depression and a clip are usually quite versatile when it comes to what maps you can play on effectively. And this tank does play kind of like the Pantera, although... Actually, it's really similar to the Pantera, but what I will say is I like this tank more than the Pantera. It's just the alpha damage on this tank is just so nice, and like having 240 on this tank is just really nice for a medium at tier 8, especially one that can clip people. But our Progetto takes 1 shell, and actually he takes a lot of damage. Wow, okay, that's not looking too good there. Our T-30 is also over here, and he is spotted. Okay, so this is not looking too good for our team right now. Our T-30 is probably just going to suicide and not do any damage, so I'm actually going to leave him And I'm actually going to... Oh, hello, WZ. So I've spotted out the WZ there. Or I didn't spot him, but I saw him off to my side. So I'm going to get a shell into him. Unfortunately, our Progetto does just die for free, basically. And he doesn't really do anything. So that's not good. And our team is just basically losing both sides of the map again. Like the last battle. Whoa. So I'm going to try and help out heavy side. Because it's going to be harder for me to get nuked for it. And here we see the Chrysler K, so let me get one shell into him. Hopefully I can track him. Unfortunately, he doesn't do damage, but we still get our second shell in on a little bit of a low roll, but that's okay. Now, at this point, I see that this is basically a loss. So I'm just going to try and farm up some damage on these players like the BZ over here. So we get one shell into the BZ. I was just waiting for my final shell to load there. And I'm actually going to reposition again. Here we see the Chrysler K and the T-28 Defender pushing off to our side. So, yeah, that's not very fun. And there's not much else I can do this game. This was a complete and utter steamroll. And it wasn't for the better. It was obviously the enemy team got the steamroll this time. Yeah, so new matchmaker definitely solved the steamrolls, as I've said in a lot of my videos. It really just hasn't done anything. But we did okay this game. I mean, again, I was put up with such a bad team that just lost both sides immediately that it didn't really matter what I did. But I did over 2,000 damage still. So you can see there, in a situation like that, again, the Progetto, no matter how good your tank is, in a situation where your team does, yes, 1,000 damage for second place, and then everyone else does like 800 or less. Oh, yes. And the enemy team has a very level amount of damage. Yeah, you can see there, good job wargaming with the matchmaker. But yeah, in a game like that, there's not really a whole lot you can do in this tank to like get a win. All you really can do is just farm up some extra damage and don't get mad about losing because this is the new matchmaker. But yeah, I mean, the tank did well that game. I was able to, again, farm out quite a decent amount of damage for the circumstance that I was put in. But hopefully the next game goes better. And yeah, so again, my thoughts on this tank are it's a better Pantera, and that I wouldn't waste your gold, because the thing usually does come out for a set gold price in the shop. So doing the draw, that's what it's called, the draw. Doing that and wasting all your gold on it like I did is not worth it. Especially when, again, you can just probably get this camo later on. It'll probably be out later on for a set price. Again, it's just right now they have it in the draw because it's brand new. And people like me decide to gamble on it for all their gold. But yeah, let's see what we can do this game. Vineyards is another good map. So let's see if I can actually get a hatch shell into it. Apparently not. Ah, yes, Pantera. That's a great comment right there. And I do actually get hit by their RHM, which is really, really annoying because he actually got over there quicker than I expected he was going to. But, oh well. They're also capping the base for whatever reason. And that's not really great for us because that basically just puts pressure on us to actually have to move. And the Scorpion G is also in the corner. What, bruh? And I'm getting shot by their Pantera on the enemy team. So fun. So fun. Luckily, the base cap got reset a little bit, and their Scorpion is actually a one-shot. So that's not terrible at all. And, I mean, I don't really know what to do in this situation, I'm going to be honest, because I need our team to do something. I can't be the one to make the aggressive play in a tank that has no armor. So I'm really just hoping that our team kills that Scorpion. Hopefully the Barask kills him. Come on, Barask. Nice. Okay, he gets the clear into that guy. And then if this Pantera rushes, I can get one shell into him. Like so. And I can get probably another one into him if he YOLOs again. There we go. And we can actually get our third shell into him. And our Barask should be able to clip him out quite easily. There we go. We actually get a nice bounce, which was good for our HP being saved there. So, yeah, we're not doing terrible this game. Their team is just playing super weird, and it's really hard to counter teams that play this kind of play style where they all just kind of camp and do nothing. Unfortunately, we do get a bounce into the T-28's side as he angled last second, but I do get 1 shell and 2 into his side, and that was a nice high roll there at the end. So right now we're at 1,300 damage, and I'm more focused on winning than doing damage in a tank like this, because this tank is very influential, especially end game. So if you do end up saving your HP for the end game, tanks like this are really deadly because people don't really know how many shells you have in your clip. Especially if you play it right. So you can like dump 1 shell and then pretend like you have another one, but then you can save it to reload your whole clip, and then you can get like all 3 in. There's many different ways of playing auto reloaders like this, and they're honestly just such a blast to play. Like, it's such a unique play style compared to everything else in the game, and it really just, it's really engaging gameplay because you can really just play it however you like, and you do have to use your brain, which is also kind of fun because playing tanks that you don't really need your brain to use in sometimes are just not all that fun. And yeah, I mean, just like that, there's only the T-28 left, and I'm going to get 2 shells into him. I don't really care about reloading my whole clip. And we're already at 2,700 damage, and because that player missed that guy, we actually got the kill shot into him. So that was a really solid game, and it wasn't looking all that great in the beginning, especially since that RHM kind of nuked my HP a little bit, unfortunately. But we did end up coming out with the win, so winning 2 out of the 3 games is not terrible. And almost 2,900 damage. Wow, we did a lot more than the rest of our team there. But yeah, you can see here the Progetto, it's a really fun tank. It's not like anything broken or overpowered. It's a pretty balanced tank in my opinion, but it really does its job well as a medium tank. And I do highly recommend you pick this thing up if it's in the store for like, I think it's usually out for 7,000 gold or so, but it's a really, really fun tank, and it makes a lot of credits. Like you can see here, the battles we played in it, we made like over 150k credits there. So pretty solid. Anyways, if you out there enjoyed today's video and you aren't subscribed yet, you should. I mean, why not? It is free and it's a good way to support the channel. Anyways, I will catch you next time. Bye-bye.